Hey guys, what is up? It's JDO here with another episode on our All the Mods 9 series. Today, first, a little upgrade. I upgraded our furnace to not only a factory, but gold tier, and our furnace generator up to silver tier, and have a basic kind of auto smelter setup going with that to process some of our ores. Uh, for power storage, we need diamonds. No good way around it. So I'm thinking we go back down in the mines, one more shot, try to get us some diamonds, and from there we'll build our power storage, our really, really basic power storage, and that will get us through. Always a little lag when I first open the quest book. To power storage here. Let's see, did we get piece of toast? Awesome. Gearing up. A pedestal. Not sure what that's for. And what else we got? Augments. So what else do we have in here that we could go for? Horses, exploring. Oh, apparently there's a reward for getting a piece of toast. Thank you for the lapis lazuli. So once we have basic power storage, I think we'll work on power cables. Energy pipes, power energy cables. So there's a couple different options. Or we could go with under-aisle conduits, which is what I remember from last time I was here. And then I think we'll break into machines, since we kind of already have that set up. So this looks like this is where the cables come from for that. What was I looking at for machines? Not GregTech. Reactors generate industrial foregoing mechanism. So I am relatively used to the thermal series, so I think this is the direction we'll go. We'll probably get set up with a redstone furnace and a pulverizer to get that going, and use the basic, very basic power gen we already have. What's pulverizer actually take in this? If I remember right, yeah, some flint. The machine casing is a bunch of iron and tin and copper and a little. We actually have this, so theoretically we could double our ores. That would be good, and then we could use our existing furnace setup. So maybe, well, our power is already kind of stretched thin. Power storage would help with that, at least in the beginning. I do also want to set up... Oop, it's nighttime. I want to set up a basic... there's this old way that I used to do this, and it may not be the correct way, or, how everybody else would do it. But one thing you can do to kind of get some basic generator goodness going is you can use these hopping bonsais to create a bunch of wood, and then use the wood to make charcoal out of itself, and then shove that into a generator for kind of infinite cruddy power. Actually, we have our way in down here, so we'll use this. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. And if I recall correctly, I was up over this way doing some mining. Grab that while we're here. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Yep, that looks like something I would do. Okay. Oh, what's back here? Osmium. I know osmium's mechanism. I don't know if we're going to go mechanism very early on, because I recall that being a very hardy mod to get into. Right now, the big ask is we want diamond. Now, one way you can find ores, and I don't have my light level display on. Enabled. is if you follow an ore vein, like, okay, I mine this, and then just keep working your way back. Sometimes you can just kind of stumble upon it. Especially with the bigger veins. What is this? Uranium. Oh, I can't even mine it with that. Okay. Thanks, pal. Alrighty then. So let's forge forth. Shift. We want large tunnel. Oh yeah, that's the vertical one. So we want that one. Man, these do not survive digging around down here very long. And pop. I don't even feel like I'm moving that much overall material. And, yep. Oh, not again. Oh, hello. Where is this? Not even that far from home. There's some gold. What's up, creeper? How you like my fancy shoes? Well, is that a spawner? Doesn't help with the existing mobs to do this, but it will prevent more spawns, which is what I'm kind of after. Bit of an absurd amount of mobs, if you ask me. Have at thee. Alright, that's them dealt with. The creepers I don't care about. That zombie looks buff. Why did... Oh. Ouch. Alright, what's going on with this? Okay, those are cave spiders. Alright. I hate poison. Call me Orkin. I'm here to exterminate. Or be exterminated. Don't die, don't die. Woo! That could have ended poorly. I am not good at combat, folks. Not at all. Gotta wait for my super steak to chill out. Apparently my inventory is already full. What is bundle? There's nothing in it. Alright. Round 2, electric boogaloo, boys. Alright, who's left? So just creepers? Well, cat shoes have dictated that this is not a problem. Excuse me. There is an absurd amount of creepers down here. Did I? Am I the reason that guy was almost dead already? Where are you going to go now, buddy? Sit in the corner and think about what you did. Ah, I'm still in mining tunnel mode. Now I gotta... Shapeless, there we go. Alright. So let's take a look at the spoils of war here. Definitely want to grab some iron, because with all these paxels I've been going through, it adds up. Don't need more nickel at the moment. Ah, there's a way I didn't investigate. Can somebody show me to the diamonds, please? It would be most courteous to me if you would show me where the diamonds are. Don't need that. I think I have plenty of tin. We'll grab it. And these iron picks just fall apart. Gold? I know we need more gold. Let's see what we got. Osmium. That looks like lead. You know what? I just need some diamonds. Zinc. That's not what I'm looking for. Are you zinc? Not what I'm looking for. I don't have a lot of that. Arcane. Oop, a little more gold there. And a little more redstone. Oop, iron there. Still have no idea what bort is. Osmium. Prosperity. Lead. More iron. And I think that's it for up here. Okay. I know that JEI used to do this, and maybe... Diamond ore. World Gen. So Y negative 58 is about as high as this gets. And what Y level am I at? 0. So we actually need to go down further, which is interesting. So let's go back this way. You know, I had natural spawns up this high. So I actually had figured, and bear in mind that I pretty much stopped playing before the new world height came into being. So let's go over here, which is where me and the Vice Chancellor had it out. And we want to go down even further. But actually, we could just do this over here. Wasn't it back here? And then, well, first things first. I need more durability. Who gave me a golden apple? I mean, I'll take it, but... Alright. Let's throw down a crafting table since it's kind of way station anyway. And I'm just going to make raw iron picks, because while the durability is lower, the iron wastage is much lower as well. And we're just going to do that. So then, if we pull out yieldy, and I'm going to have to do this without the UI overlay there. We pull out yieldy this, pull out mining tunnel, and we go boop, 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 and boop. Let's remine that with the new pick. Ah, it goes to tough, that's why. Or deep slate. That should be even. And what do we got already? We got lead. For the moment, I don't care that much about that. Now let's follow this all the way down. Okay, so where are we at? 27. One more. There we go. 40. Hi there. 47. Not again. Alright, let's get this crap off my screen. Rare for a fight. What do you have on you? Should have made one of those Paxels. Dark stone. Alrighty then. It's kind of pretty. Alright. Well, first things first, I'm blocking this off. Because I'm not the brightest tool in the box, and I will just walk right into that. Second of all, let's go back here, and I think there was, yeah, an area up here. Hup. Hup. Yup. Oh. Okay, this is kind of pretty. Well, now I'm curious. Because this looks like it goes up to a big open chamber. Oh, you. I hate those guys. Ooh! Dude. Not copacetic. Yeah, so, wow. The caves in this update, guys. Little nuts. Like the jam, though. I'm going to go back where I came from, and we'll sort this out at a later date. Put a pin in that. We'll circle back. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have anything sketchy fall on my head while I was down here. And not discover an entire hidden universe, probably occupied by mole men or something. What was that? It is too late at the night for me, in the night for me to be dealing with this stuff. I'm also out of torches. I think I need to go back to the surface. That also means I have to figure out how I got here. I think it was back over here. This is part of the problem of just jumping around all the time. Nope, not down there. Ah, here we go. Skeleton is chasing me. What is that? Nope, 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 nope. Why did that look like that? Who are you? Audi 9000. I need some torches. And I think there was coal up here. But there's also scary guys up here. So let's avoid them. And I need to change. You know what? For the moment, we can just do this manually. Too late in the middle of the night for me to be messing with the lot of you. Alright. I don't need ink sacks. I don't need ink sacks. I don't need ink sacks. There's 32 of those. Probably should make some kind of weapon. You know, not the most knowing about things of this nature, but probably would not be the worst idea for me to whip something together here. That zombie's getting close. Hi, bud. Bye, bud. Just give me a second here. Just got to get my inventory sorted. There we go. Hi. Thank you for waiting. May I see your number, please? Dry ice, glowing calamari. Excuse me. Were you invited to the party? Alright, I want that. I found really cool stuff in those. Again! Have I not told you people, I am not buying solar panels, and I do not need my car's extended warranty. Oh, good, the mimic's coming. I really don't want to... That's louder than you would think it should be. Oh. Oh, you want to play, huh? I need one of you two to not be here anymore. And I guess it's going to be you. There. Where'd that mimic go? You make quite the sound. Sir. I am hanging out with my friend. What does this do? Increases the length of invincibility after taking damage. Oh. Yes, sir. Alright. I just wanted diamonds. Not to fight the entire military of a small country. So, I see you. I have something more important to do, which is throw a torch behind you. Have at thee. On guard. I'm gonna just tank it out, because these cat slippers and me, we are too powerful. Alright, let's goink this. No mimics? No more mimic? Sir! Jeez, where are all of you coming from? If there's a zombie spawner down here, I'm gonna borrow that. Oh! It's more than a zombie! What just happened? Okay. Alrighty, folks. I don't know what that dungeon was, but it was everything. Everything under the sun spawns in there, apparently. And I was just close enough to activate one of the spawners at the time. So, let's do this. Nope. No, you don't. Nope. 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 Negative. We don't do that kind of stuff here. That's inappropriate. All right. So we have a zombie spawner, a skeleton spawner, a spider spawner, and another zombie spawner. You know, I haven't made one of these in a while, but I sense an XP farm. Oh, I clicked on the chest. That's why it did that. I was just panicking, so I didn't exactly have the time to think too hard about what was going on. Oh, it's just a glow squid doing glow squid stuff. I mean, none of this is particularly interesting. Box of Eternal Closure. Okay. What we got in here? That Ender Pearl is probably worth more than that. Silver Easter Basket, Halloween Disc, Rope, Compressed Iron. Iron Tier Upgrade. Oh, this is a backpack upgrade, huh? What if I... Hold on. So I can't just, like, shove that in there? I'm gonna hold on to that, though. What else you got? Wooden gear, tomato seeds, splash Ariel bottle, pressure tube, black lotus. Yeah, none of that's particular. That's interesting. That is in fact interesting. Anyway, what was I here for? Oh yeah, diamonds. Sure haven't gotten around to that. All right, don't care. Don't care. I'm gonna stop and check that National Weather Service weather statement right there. Hold on 1 second, please. Oh, good. My weather reporting software is in fact down right now. That's very useful. I live in a state that gets weather. The kind you actually have to pay attention to. One moment. Oh yeah, would you look at that? That is a severe thunderstorm. Well, no tornadoes, so I suppose we can continue. Thank you for your patience, dear audience. Some food. Not really important now that I have eternal steak. Yeah, thanks for nothing there. I mean, not nothing, because I discovered that spawner because of you, but definitely less than I would hope for. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ow. Oh, hey, look, diamonds. What mode am I in? Mining tunnel mode. Shift. Shapeless. That's a 4-pack right there. Could also use that redstone. I think it was over here. No, I know I went down this way and then this way. Nope, it's up above my head right here. I'm just not 100% sure how I got here. I'd roll back the tape if it was an option. That's lava I haven't blocked up yet. That's a spider. What's up, gentlemen? Well, it's not up that way. I'm pretty sure I was... Huh. Wow, you really had the cojones to follow me here. There you go. That's what you get for bravery. Ah! Maybe in there? Big mine cave. Oh, you. Hello. How are you? You scuffed my slippers! Up there? Nope. Well, what have I done here? Not one to get lost in caves, usually. I came up this way. I know I've walked by it like 40 times and you guys are probably screaming at me. No, this is new. Nope, not right now. Up here? No. Where did my WAN go? This is where, if I thought X-ray was acceptable, I would definitely do it to figure out where I am. I started down, like, I know I came down here at some point. Got all excited about that spawner, and it's got me turned around. No, I just came through here because I lit this up. Ah! It's back over here. Where over here, I'm not entirely sure yet, but it was off this way. Because we did that, and then we were up here. Nope, I just went back on myself. kidding me, guys? No, it had to have been. Yeah, there it is. Aha! Found it. All right. So now we know you follow the waterfall. Well, actually, let's get rid of this. And then I'm going to do... just to help silly old me remember. Hibup. Feel like that's pretty obvious. Hey, dude, go down here. I'm starving. Take a second to eat here. Should probably head up and do a drop-off. There was also... yeah, there was diamond in the cave. Well, we got what we were going for. That's 10 right there. Pardon me. And it's conveniently placed right at the mouth of our cave system here. Man, the verticality here is difficult. This is where having a better jetpack comes in handy. Yup. Let's get inside, get a little sleep, and make our progress here. All right. So we do declare that redstone goes in the fancy stuff box. I am out of junk chest space. I can probably start trashing some of the stone implements that I have. A bunch of iron swords for some reason. All right. Let's see if we can put like with like. That'll work. I'm going to call an ender pearl a shiny thing that goes in the shiny box. I need to shift. There we go. Yeah. Just a little bit of redstone, folks. Just a touch of redstone. All right. So we were working on this, and it is basically a giant block of redstone with a machine frame. I already have the machine frame. I'm gonna go to bed. And that's what we're gonna do. Do not need me, none of that. I'm going to do one thing really quick. Just that. There we go. All right. We also need a bunch of gold. Now, I think, yeah. I don't have a ton of gold, but I have some gold. And we can slap this. Here, you eat that. Grab a little more redstone. And let's get to crack-a-lackin'. We need 4 blocks of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these. I need the diamonds. Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom. So what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to move this over one. It'll stop the process for a second. But now I don't actually... How do you configure one of these? RF tools power. Tools. I presume, yeah, there's some kind of wrench for that. Well, it looks really simple. Should just need some of the old lapis. And we turn that into dye. And then some iron. And smart wrench. Do I just whack it? Okay, that's how you configure the sides. Now, there's no... Of course, there's no interface on this thing. Very basic. So, do I have the ability to pre-configure the sides? Probably should have, you know. Yes, okay. So I'm guessing if yellow is input, and this will at least give us a buffer for when we're not. I need to put the augment in this. Where did that augment go? Where did that go? Hello? Okay, I guess we're making a new generator augment. That one. At least it's cheap. We need some stone. Some paper. Do. Gotta wait for this to finish. Y'all? Oh, I already had it saved too, huh? And we need... we need even more stone. I don't know, just make me 8. And we need a comparator. It should take 2. That's not what I want. 2 of those. That. Then we need 1 more stone. And that should get me what I want. Back to you. Oh, apparently it installed it. Oh, wow. That was an impressive display. I guess I have an extra generator's worth now. Throw that in there. Now we should see... it would appear that this is not configured correctly. So I'm going to guess that we need that to be yellow and that to be blue. Or, you know, having the generator configured correctly. That would be yellow. And that blue. I said that backwards. Whoops. Now we should see... Nope, I was right the first time. Yellow, blue. There we go. Now we're draining some electricity. I should probably slap an extra generator right there, but I don't have enough fuel to make that work. But also, being that I built this, there's no place to put this. Granted, still not even close to touching the power in it, but I would quite enjoy being able to recharge this thing, just in case. That being said, though, we have met our requirement for... Thanks for the steak. That. So, pipes or power? I remember power being kind of cool. Power. Yeah, this is the one that had the player transmitters, but everything was use an aerial pearl on a zombie husk. This was the one that took the dielectric stuff, which was coal and clay and lava. So what do your cables look like? Those are batteries, dimensional binding. Okay. Reactor, blocks, energy cable. Here we go. I have to just do 2K per tick, which ain't bad. And it looks pretty cheap. It's just a lot of iron and a lot of this dielectric crap. What was the other option? Probably not doing Ender IO. Pipes. Pipes. Oh. Oh, that's like super cheap. But you have to upgrade the pipes to get... So, they have item pipes, fluid pipes, energy pipes, and universal pipes. And I'm guessing each respective one does... And then you have that. Filter tool, pipe wrench, and then these upgrades, which look fairly cheap. So what's the basic, the default do? 256, and then basic tier is 1024. Okay, so that should be easy. Now, when this finishes, which it should be soon, I should start filling this. So I could just hang a or not a macerator, what was it? Thermal pulverizer. Could just hang a pulverizer off of that. That wouldn't be that hard. This is just redstone. Wow, did we actually not have that much iron in there? I could have sworn I brought back more iron. I did. We'll throw this in there for now. So let's get down to business. Should be able to make that, no problem. And then we need the machine frame, which is a tin gear, which is tin around an iron nug. 10, where are you? There we are. So we need to do that, that, one of those. Do I have any more glass? No, I don't. Guess we can go destroy the local coastline for a second. I don't need a ton of it. I'm thinking we go this way because there's a normal biome there. And there should be some sand down there. I prefer to take sand from under the water. There's some clay we may as well get. Oh, good. I can hear the angry fish that are going to come ruin me. Oh, that is a pretty base, though. You know, I was thinking either this episode or the next will probably, maybe the one after that, we'll move down to the cave. But man, is this a pretty base. I do love this base. I could just put a room underneath it, and that could be where I'm machiney. Where are you? What are you doing? Here. And borrow that. And we don't need the clay right now. But it will be useful. Clears up a handful of inventory spots. Apparently I just had a stack of iron sitting in there. Helpful. All right. I need the glass still. Machine frame. I have flint. So then we just need copper gears, which I always have. I always got that thing on me. I always got some copper back in my back pocket. I should have shift clicked, but I didn't. And that. And whoa, bam. Oh, I do need that wrench. We'll put it up top for now. I don't know if I'll actually get any power out of that, but... Oh, I won't, because you're done. Here, have an entire stack of oak logs. I have plenty. There we go. So now, I should be able to take something like the remainder of my iron ore, which suddenly isn't as much of an issue. Throw you in there. And I should get 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free special. Wait. Is that not how that works anymore? What? I am confuzzled because that used to be how you double ores early game. Did I need to read the manual? Excuse me? %25 chance. Oh. Oh. That's not what I thought that was anymore, huh? Well, that'll do it, guys. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. Oh, a little more redstone. And I guess the iron nuggets go in there. The tin gear for now. Probably should upgrade that from copper real quick. Upgrade. Basic to iron tier. Copper tier. Okay, yeah, that's cheap. Whoop. Iron to gold. So actually, yeah, I have enough gold. We can do that. Whoop-bam. I should probably start upgrading things like the junk chests too while I'm at it. I don't know, let's make like 6. Do that. Plants chest really isn't getting a lot of work. Block chest probably needs it. I need my signs back. And then we can take that one up to... There we go. So I always have random junk I need to get rid of. Probably should also make a tool chest for tools, so I stop losing my tools. Let's put that right there. Whoop. Need a little more iron, bud. Basic to iron. There we go. So we can go grab that. I guess bows. Not sticks. Not wood. Hoe. That gets me every time. I'm like, oh, a diamond pick. No. Tis not. I guess magic spells, too. That's that. Sticks don't belong in there. All these books. That's equipment. That also doesn't belong in there. That's ore. Books, 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 books. Equipable. By name, by mod. Tags. That looks pretty good. We'll do that. That's ore. That's wood. That's wood. That's wood. 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 More tools. This is what happens when you let yourself just do whatever you want. Kind of looks like outside my house right now. Whoop. Not trying to leave. Okay, so I guess... And we're out of fuel. It's a good thing that bonsai tree is doing the Lord's work right there. Guess what we shall do is, well, first of all, transfer all of this to the ores chest. Sure makes you feel rich when you are shift-clicking ores into a chest, only to realize it's not actually that impressive. By tags. Actually, it could be fun to do by count. You don't have anything else up there, so let's get something on the pulverizer just to make me feel good. We'll do this lead. If we wanted to be the most efficient about this, obviously we'd plunk stuff together. Eventually, I'm probably going to be running AE2 and obviously doing all the crazy auto crafting that comes with that. Early game for me is usually really slow, and then as I speed up, it all gets more fun. But I mean, hey, we got a super smelter array with a golden furnace and a pulverizer going. So, you know, it's something. It's something. Got some storage upgrades, and we're getting a little bit more logical with what we're doing. So we'll unload this. I'm gonna, yeah, I did well, I only upgraded the block chest to basics, so that doesn't really help me, but I'm gonna have to do that too. This would also be fun by count. And like some of this, I'm not, like this doesn't belong. Emeralds don't belong in there. Ender pearls are kind of a final product. Chest really doesn't belong in there. Wraith charm. Oh, those are blocks of coal. Useful. Bone, I guess. We'll do that for now. That's not really, but okay. I want to put you right there. Out of my way a bit. I'm not really sure what that's for. platinum, gold nuggets, infernium, tin. Don't really need toast. Coal. These blocks of ores are a blessing and a curse. They're great in that you can compact ores down, but finding them and having to spare the extra slots for them is never pleasant. There we go. That's a decent looking ore chest, minus the fact that I'm pretty much down to my last stack of iron. That's looking better. Wait, what's the byproduct on that? Oh, lead and silver. In the real world, in silver mines, they tend to mine something called galena, which is a amalgam of lead and silver. And then when they process the ore off, it's mostly lead and then a little bit of silver. So what they'll do is they'll basically use these pyramid shapes to separate the two while they're liquid and then break them apart that way. Very interesting stuff. I'll throw another stack in there. I have to get a better power solution. Is there a solar panel that's not going to make me want to rip my hair out? Basic solar plate. How bad is the old, I remember the Mekanism and wind turbines not being awful. Osmium, basic energy tablet, infused, which is, yeah, just that. What's a metallurgic infuser cost? Metal. There we go. A. Not A as in search. A as in bookmark that. That's super cheap. Why does it not come up when I search wind, unless I'm being blind? Here we go. Wind generator. There we go. And I did it again. Boop. So what is this? I remember the generation is variable, but even then, if we... Okay. If we go all the way up, like, this has got to be high enough for that to count. And we could... Nope. We could tuck them back in, like here, there, there, and then all the way up here, and get a decent bit of power going. And it's power I don't have to think about, and I could just pipe it all into this capacitor and then feed my machines off of it. And looking at the rest, like, okay, I need some more gold, like a little bit. I need some more... I don't even know if I need more iron. and a little osmium, which I think I had. Yeah, I already have osmium. Also, that doubling definitely is happening there. So we could definitely do that and then get decent stable power and start expanding from there. But we're already in an hour 10, so I think next time we're going to build a couple wind generators, tie them into a battery bank. I do want to look into there. I know there was a battery bank in this game that wirelessly transmitted power. So like it would work cell to cell. So if I had a cell here and a cell over here and they were on the same network, both they would share their power storage. So if that could hold 10K and that could hold 10K, that network's capacity was 20K. And because they were on the same network, let's say I drained this cell, quote unquote, it would actually start pulling from over there. So you could use it to wirelessly transmit power. Because if I used those, what I could do is just plunk every wind generator onto a cell and then have wireless power down here. So I'm going to look into that between now and next episode. And if that is in the game, still in the game, was in the game, is in the game, we will build some of those to replace this. And then build some wind generators and lay out a more proper factory and get our automation game going. And probably still going to do some more of these plant automations, like miniature farms for different things, so I can have them at hand. And then we might do a little bit more resource gathering, and then I want to push for some form of digital storage, whether it be refined storage or AE. I'm not sure yet. AE is infinitely more powerful, and I would prefer to just implement it and then go from there. I will not play with channels. I hate channels. I do not like playing with them. I want to let my inner spaghetti unleash. So we won't be doing that, but we will be using AE quite a bit because I like the automation aspect of these games. Like I said, beginning of the game, very slow start. I like to kind of ease into it, get used to my world, get my resources up, play it kind of semi-vanilla, and then I like to go absolutely ham with incredibly aggressive factory expansion. So, with all that being said, next episode we'll start to get more automation going. Probably episode after that will be some more resources, and then push for digital storage. And at that point, we'll have to make a decision whether or not we want to continue like building in here, under here, or down in the cave system, or down in that huge cave. Thinking about it, we could go way off to the big giant cave, which is over that way. Yeah, I think so. And then have other smaller pockets like that mob farm that I'd really like to implement because XP and also mob resources. There's a lot of options, but it is time for me to go. Recording's getting a little long. The night's getting a little late, but I had fun. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.